We go
Greetings and
fucking we go
salutations,
crazy.
everyone, and welcome to the next episode of Sagas and Solace: The Price of Peace, Episode 6.
Hello.
Oh,
Whoo! Are you an owl?
Are you fucking owl now? Have you
Yeah,
changed?
I'm all birds all the time. I'm spying on all of you right now through
I'm
your
all
window.
birds all the
crimson owl, crimson parakeet.
reddish brown,
Indeed.
reddish brown owl.
You've discovered my secret.
Red robin.
Yum.
Yum.
All right. Who wants to hit me with a recap?
Well, I can take it over since no one else seems to be too excited about it.
You are the one. You are chosen.
Begin.
Well, okay.
Start,
What?
Craig.
I'm sorry. Does anyone else need to interrupt? Go ahead. Just wait.
Sorry.
Or up guide.
There we go. All right. The last time on Sagas and Solace, we began by finishing the sermon done by Juno between her and the Brass Baron. There, she was able to learn of his past, be able to see the strings that lead to his future. Which, upon gaining some amount of insight on his unwanted futures, ones that he was currently heading towards, gave the Brass Baron some time to think and alter his own trajectory. As far as I could tell, it seemed to have some little effect on our friend Chrome, who also seemed to have a bit of a change of heart afterwards. Where before he was passionate about saving the city of Mornhow and re-establishing those of his blood, just as quickly as the Brass Baron seemed to switch, his ideas shifting, and deciding that he must bring himself not to Mornhow, but to the walls as they had been breached, demons spilling out. And through a difficult conversation, Crone brought this to the now king, regent, perhaps in name only. He was not pleased by this change of heart. He made many demands, or I should say a few, one of which being a duel to be done within 1 year with the Baron. The Baron accepted these terms after we had once again met with him, informing him of both our desires to assist him as well as our continued mingling with the Regent. And that is where we had left off.
Mm-hmm.
Good job. Inspiration for you.
Ooh, I'll throw it in the pile.
Munching on.
Alrighty. So to get everybody nice and caught up, you have just finished your previous escapades of chatting with the Baron, reading his future, and we're picking things up this session with you having returned to a place of privacy to discuss your next plan, and indeed, just how, just basically what you guys are going to do next. I also have something I have to do with Craig, but I want to give everybody a chance to talk first.
Ooh.
Okay, pulls out stick, pokes.
Right. I'm thinking. I'm not in the planning mode. I'm prepping weapons and hanging out until it's time to go.
That's fine. It is nearing to time. So,
Yep.
While you guys roleplay, I'll be right back. I gotta take care of my dish.
Okay.
Whoa! I'm so excited to fight demons with you. Yip, hooray! We will be seen as heroes and not traitors of Mornhell.
If you're talking
Hey.
OP, you're muted.
Yay.
He's just pointing at everybody.
I'm just pointing. Yeah. Freaking.
I'll be standing over here if anyone wishes to
Visible
converse.
Brooke takes up defensive position. He's laid down his trap card. Approve if you dare!
The NPC camp. We're all just like scattered in corners, you know. Let the main character come and talk to us.
I'm
That doesn't
swinging
have
my
anything
great
planned.
sword.
I don't want to see this guy here. I don't want to look at this man. I'm gonna go over here.
Follow.
You guys have left. Oh. Just chasing each other around the house.
I'm swinging my great sword, making her watch me practice.
God, I get up for 2 seconds and you're chasing people around.
How's my great sword? Is the thread good? Am I slicing your thread?
Read his thread, foreigner.
Read his thread.
I could literally just, I don't want to do that because I only got in one combat to learn how this works, but if I make a new character because she doesn't like being around Chrome, that's gonna be crazy.
That's your own
Enters.
personal fault.
Enters, leaves, enters.
Shouldn't have made such a rigid character.
Look.
Did she?
I don't know, did she?
I feel like you guys are just hyper turning on the autism at this point.
Man.
Read his thread, foreigner.
We got a racist over here that hates the foreigners. We got some guy dissing on her goddess and constantly saying, "You don't know what you're talking about." We got Abby who's having a mental problem all the time. A cute, sweet demon who's trying to be nicer than the rest of the party, and a mean little halfling.
Look, I've got one thing that I very much want to do and talk about, but it requires that cute little demon to be conversational.
The main
and right
character
now
isn't
she's
fucking here.
right now she's brooding.
Okay.
Like,
This seems like a good
fucking
time while all these
Thimbletops, yeah.
shenanigans are happening to do Thimbletops thing.
Perfect timing for Thimbletop.
Good. Well, because he didn't come back with the rest of you. He diverged at some point, mentioning something about a massage.
Alright, time to go do our fucking massage, RP.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I've got the old man.
ERP with him.
That is not what I meant in the slightest.
Bend over.
Over, it's crazy.
Turn
Yeah,
your
but I
head and
hate to
cough.
Sorry, buddy, but in this relationship, it's small on top.
Oh no.
100% doubt. Thimbletops is definitely a bottom. There's no way.
Mm-hmm. Prejudice coming in once more.
I'm not sure.
He's ready for it.
I'm convinced that every single warlock except for Mama Opal is a bottom. Every warlock we've seen.
Something like that.
And I
Alright, Damien.
Only a bottom would
Thimblefox.
cry out for help.
As you diverge from the path that the party follows, you slowly shift and make your way back towards the Brass Baron's camp.
Also high. Hey.
Well, look who it is. Mister, I'm cooking right now, so I can't play your D&D game.
I'm making eggs and sausage and pie.
I'm putting you in the same pile as Empul now. I'm cooking! I'm across this fucking room.
Damn. You need
Okay.
pictures? Fine.
Here we go. So, slowly, Damien Thimbletop will make his way back towards the Brass Baron's encampment. As you make your approach, what do you do, Damien?
He will very clearly make himself known, giving the guard a bit of a wave. I'm assuming it's the higher ranked one who had recognized us as the Carnelian Circle earlier.
Quartermaster Rion will approach. How can I help you? Did you just leave?
Yes, but I'm here for a bit of a more private conversation. Oh, I'm over here.
Oh, hold on. Is there a
Got the
doppelganger?
Yeah, there's a...
Where is
there's
it?
a
Our
little
whole
door.
party's here.
Where is it? Son of a bitch.
We arrived first. Mm-hmm.
Shut up. Gotta be careful. I don't want to delete the wrong one.
Okay.
To the goon jack.
You have an appointment to see the Baron?
Simply tell him Thimbletop is here to speak. He'll understand.
Whatever. Don't move.
He'll nod.
Alright, in you go.
Thank you. Oh, he'll strut his way in.
Hello. Press B to jump. Have you heard of the High Elves?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know you, and I
Unfortunately.
don't care to know you. Goodbye. Have a good day. Have you heard about the Mages Guild?
He's always hiring the brightest.
Let me read that again. Have you heard about the Mages Guild?
Have you heard any rumors lately?
Right. He will walk up to the door, give it a little rap, and wait for him to be invited in.
Enter.
You enter.
See, the Brass Baron is currently seated with several dossiers in front of him, and the room has been cleared. He'll beckon you forward.
Well, I know it's not been too long, but I must say I always miss you every time I leave. How are we doing today?
Skip the pleasantries, Thimbletop. If I wanted you to make remarks like that, I'd have hired a bard, and I'll get to the point. What have you learned?
Well, it's a bit disappointing, really. Whatever has happened to them, it's left them a headless chicken. They're floundering, as far as I can tell. But really, I would like to talk about you for a moment before we jump onto them. After all, you have been the man of my nightmares recently. Must say, you've been speaking with my master of sorts? He seems to know your face now.
Yes.
He'll frown as he gives him the direct answer. Well, it is good, at least, to know we have good company. Of the
Suffice
ones
to
you
say-
gave me...
Suffice to say that as of right now, your master and my agenda are co-aligned.
Good. Then I'm happy for this continued cooperation.
Indeed.
As well as, it seems that the companions I've grouped at least seem to be somewhat aligned with you at the moment, although it's a bit complicated. The recent actions are a bit erratic, but speaking of them, amongst the shattering, it seems that the ones that were lost were the ones known as Nenanoff, Swig, and Morrow. The other ones are still alive and accounted for.
I see. So it is true. Vernelian Circle has shattered.
And unfortunately, it seems to be that their decision makers were the ones lost. Right now, once I met them, they were amongst Isola.
Tell me more.
Well, there was quite a bit that happened, but it was some time ago, and I just really could use something to help spark some memory.
Thimbletop, you will be paid once I diverge whether or not the information is worth paying for. I really don't have time to play these games. Get to the point. What have you learned? What information am I missing?
Fine. So, their mysterious transportation seems to be some form of teleportation. I'm not quite sure on its necessities, but it seems to be centered around this one named Laza.
Yes, I know of him. Met him, in fact.
He's a two kind of a fellow. He was, it seems to be the most grieved of the losses. I believe the one named Marlowe shared a faith with him. He is their current regent and control of their city. And something in this solar might give you a bit of leverage there. You see, while we were there, we met an individual who was apparently the spouse of this Marlowe. She came looking for him. We gave her the dire info. But if you were able to get a hold of her, you might be able to get all the leverage you need on this Laza individual.
And what was the name of this individual?
Get it written down around here. Hey, what do you want? I have
You
it
to
written
remember
down.
names of party members?
For like 2 weeks, okay? God. She was a strange woman. Ayim, I think it's pronounced. Her skin was like paper with strange things written upon it.
You'll see him take a few notes.
You could not miss her if you saw her. Quite the spectacle.
What else have you learned?
Well, there's a few things that have changed amongst the survivors. Chrome, as you surely have seen, has resurrected, in truth. Unfortunately, I had perished during the fight with the angel in which he was reborn, but apparently, if we go by his word, he was gifted this power by things called the Valkyries, some kind of warriors of the Bifrosts, something to do with the afterlife or something of the sort.
More angels, no doubt.
Winged with fire, though. Not holy. Something different.
All the same to us. What else have you learned?
You know. Well, I'm not quite sure. They seem to be reacting to this Nar person as if they were a companion, a long-standing one. But I can confirm to you that she is no person. She is a demon. A devil, to be specific. The bone sort.
Then it is as I feared. The council has been corrupted by demonic influences. I had long since suspected that it was too good to be true. It pains me to hear this. Demonic ties means that my alliance with the Cornelian Circle cannot be trusted.
It is bizarre. All the tracks given to me and the information from you and yourselves stated her to be a true orc, and her illusions are simple. Were you and your people truly unable to see past this?
Even the most simple of tricks can be most potent when used properly.
And obviously testing such things in such an area would be improper.
Indeed. I suppose it is possible that she became one. But still, the presence of a demon or a demoniac makes little difference of the flavor. The entire well is tainted. Especially since, upon reviewing of their library, they have inferred that they intend to spread this knowledge to everyone. It has become clear to me that they make no indication to prevent this demonic presence to spread by any means. From what my spies have been able to uncover, The one that perished, the one known as Swig, was even planning some kind of undead ritual. Not to mention the presence of death within their very confines alluded to their evils. I had thought that perhaps their stated neutrality could be trusted, but I cannot ignore demonic incursion. There are demons amongst them. They may very well be working against our wishes. Not to mention the reaction that your master will have should he ever find out that I've allied myself with the demons in a circle, no matter what the intention might be. I cannot risk angering your master. I must choose which alliance to dissolve, and it seems the most tactical would be the Carnelian Circle. You say that they have a regent. Have you met him yet?
Briefly.
Yes, I have, and he does seem rather zealotous.
He is also rather kind. Something I was able to read on him quickly.
Yes, I would agree with that assessment. What else have you learned? Specifically around the sanctuary that they use.
Unfortunately, there wasn't much time I was able to spend amongst it. They were rather rushed by this Mournhowl. The only thing I was able to get was that they are using a song somehow to access it. The words, unfortunately, were spoken before I was aware of their purpose. I do not have it for you.
We will need to find out exactly the methodology that they use. I've heard that they use a song. It's told to me, but I think there's more to it than that. We must learn exactly what the magics are, how they are tuned, that we might put them to use. And if the Carnelian Circle has fallen, then that means that Moaz-Gatan and all of its resources are available. I cannot ignore it. Not if the coming war is to be considered. An armistice has been agreed upon, but we will need to gather strength. We cannot ignore the demons spilling in from the wall's breach. Tell me, what is it that this group has decided to do next?
Well, they've been up to...
Obviously.
Well, they've been a bit of a confusing bunch. I believe the loss of their companions have left them emotional and erratic. Their journey to Isola, seeming to be going after one of these wizard vaults or something they have marked upon their maps. But once they had heard of someone, the Willowpipe, a bard amongst the college, someone that they had apparently had old knowledge of, an old companion, it called for their assistance. He'd been injured by the angel, which is one of the reasons we had went to go kill it, had hit her with one of its holy flames. I'm assuming she is safe now. It's not really my job to go check up on her. But coming there, they seemed entirely on the side of the Mournhallians. They'd spoken to the regent in secret, knowing their undeath and demonic natures probably would scare the rest of those within, and then agreed to kill the angel for their alliance. And do be aware, I do mean the word alliance. When they first spoke with them, they intended to betray you.
As I suspected. My alliance with the Carnelian Circle was temporary anyway. I suspected that their neutrality would eventually falter. No one can stay neutral, not really.
That is when we noticed, and I do mean we, noticed your message to Juno. And she's not one for keeping secrets. She will blurt them out quite quickly.
That is fine. I suspected that a servant of the Matron of Fate would do just that and tell the truth. That works to my advantage. I am able to portray myself as a trustworthy and honest individual trying his best, which I most certainly am, but it is better that the optics look appropriate. How would you say that the cleric feels about me?
Well, she seems to rather like you. As far as your last engagement, well, praise of her goddess seemed to have gotten you rather in good graces. It appears that this party of the Carnelian Circle had insulted her goddess directly in the past, and she take great offense to it.
A fortuitous opportunity. How easily do you think that she could be swayed to our side?
She is passionate, but she does see the insult that they give to her goddess rather frequently. I believe if you continue this direction towards praising her deity, that she may very well become an asset of yours as well.
Very well. I shall send you with a gift to give to her on my behalf. Obviously, hide it amongst her things. Perhaps she will believe that I left it for her. I'll write up a note to say as thusly. I believe we have some of those holy symbols left over from the mercenaries that we put down.
Oh, no problem. I have great ability to hide things in plain view.
Excellent. Now, what of this Chrome? I've been told by many that he carries with him a certain aura. I can see the sparklings of leadership in his eyes. His word garners respect. How much of a threat do you think he is to the organization?
He is bizarre at the moment. He is their leader, so to speak, after the others had passed. But as stated, I believe he is stricken with grief that he is hiding behind his mask. As it was him originally that wished to side with them, but after spying on your time with Juno, Chrome specifically, he brought the rest of us after a bit of an argument about letting her go here alone.
How did he spy upon me? We were inside.
Well,
buildings were sealed.
A trick, I believe, something he picked up from Laza.
A spell?
It seems he's swapped to a more arcane passion.
So it was a spell?
Yes, some kind of eye that he could see through, allowed him to follow you.
You will see the Baron begins to write this down. This eye would allow him to follow me and witness my conversations?
Yes.
A useful skill. And you say he learned it from Laza?
I can only assume. I've not met any other masters of their craft recently in their circle.
He'll nod and make a note of that. Something to explore. And what of, He'll check his notes. Ambervale. How was
She
her
is a child.
disposition?
She is a child.
Or
I
Amber
found her
saw.
weep.
Apologies.
I found her weeping amongst her broken family. A rather fortuitous action, I must say. That you
All
had found me.
calculated, I assure you.
Oh, I'm sure.
Has she finished the obsession with her master?
In some way, she seemed to have picked up the Mornhallian tradition, setting stones as a grave. But her childishness is still beyond me.
One of your tasks, when you leave from here, will be to prepare her for assimilation. I fully intend for her to be the next head of her family. Through tragedy, of course.
A very displeased look across his face. Look, sir, she is not a person capable of leadership.
Good.
She is
not intended to be a person capable of leadership. Only a puppet of whose strings I can pull readily.
No. Well, that should be simple enough.
Do what you can to prepare her. I sensed upon our first meeting that she was weak of will.
Well, the smile comes back. Of course, of course.
Finally, what of this Saul? The man is an enigma. My spies can find no information about him other than his service to the Barrow King. I was under the impression that the Barrow King was currently in an armistice with the Pale City, that his troops were pulled back.
Yes, he seemed to have been essentially given work by the Baron to the Cornelian Circle as something of a continuation of their closeness. Something to look out for if you end up breaking their treaty with them, as I believe you will gain the ire of the Barrow King.
Yes,
Their bond is great.
And how sharp would you consider him to be? Do you think you could be easily fooled?
Saul is in a bit of an enigma.
I'm sorry.
He is no politician. He is a warrior of mind and body. He was probably the most single-handedly biggest part of how we defeated the Angel. His might and power are not to be ignored.
Indeed. An obstacle we will need to see removed.
But he is determined. You will not sway him from his service to the Barrow Lord.
Perhaps.
As well as the fact that he finds himself a blood of Mournhowl as well. Although he does not seem to find it in much regard as he does his a connection to the Barrow King.
Does he have any discernible weaknesses that could be exploited?
His intelligence?
I see. Anything
He's
else?
blunt. He will tell you exactly what is on his mind, and he will not lie to you. And he will be incredibly insulting as he does so.
Perhaps I should placate the Barrow King for his assistance, a delicate matter and one that carries much risk. Amongst the duties you will take as you leave here is to discern any physical weaknesses that he might possess, and be ready to act as my hand in case he must be removed. I will of course send support from Isola.
He'll nod.
Final measure of business is that soon it is intended that you and your companions will go and deal with the demonic threat directly. During this time, I intend to use the chaos in order to bring myself to a more advantageous position, especially in Moaz-Kadon and the broken pieces of the Carnelian Circle. It is imperative that you receive to me 3 things: the objectives that I have given you. The second, I must know the precise use of the song that was used. I'm under the understanding that just using it will take you there, but I need to know the parameters. I need to know distance. I need to know where you will arrive and how long it will take. And then thirdly, and this one is important, study the relationship with Laza carefully. Find any weaknesses that he might have, any way in which he could be captured.
He'll tap his lip for a moment. Understood. One small piece about Laza that I think I was able to ascertain. His specialty seems to be towards that of divination.
Yes, I'm aware of that, and something to do with Amber, I think. But I need to know more information, and ones that are not given to me by the unbiased nature of the library.
Of course. Trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, the Regent himself. Do you need any information on him?
The Regent King of Mournhowl.
Yes. We had a bit of a conversation with him a few times. He is not pleased.
As I suspected. Does he intend to keep to his word as I will keep to mine?
I think that is the one thing you can trust him on.
Then that is all that matters. He is not in a position to perform any sort of subterfuge, and his logistics will be throttled by the time I am finished with Moaz-Kadon. After a year, I will be in an even more superior position to reclaim the entirety of Corvanus.
I would give but a small piece of warning. This man has been given a fire by this Saul individual.
Indeed.
He gave him a warrior's chant, and he took it to heart. He will spend the year between now and your duel with him training.
Very well. And before you leave for the wall, see to it that he is dead.
Okay. He'll say with all the confidence I just gave. Kind of sitting there thinking.
My suggestion would be poison. Something that can happen after you leave.
Something you could be giving.
Of
Not
course,
exactly
I have poisons that you can use if you so wish.
Thank you.
Thankfully, I have some alchemists, highly specialized, that have been working on them.
Oh, good. Well, with such things, I should be able to... It'll be difficult. But I should be able to do it.
Good. As I said, I would suggest that you set it up to do it just as you leave. The chaos of the fighting of the demons will no doubt act as a smokescreen to hide your true intentions.
But regicide is going to have quite a cost.
Yes, on to your payment. You will receive the stipend that I originally granted to you, and he will gesture in for a satchel to be brought in, filled with 2,000 platinum pieces. This to be used as necessary, and upon your completion of the death of the Regent King, you shall be granted an estate within my lands. One that, upon your proving of yourself through this war, will be granted autonomy and a wife of your choosing should you wish, or husband, I don't care.
Tiff, a bit of a counteroffer, I might add. You will be needing someone in control of this new city of Moaskadan. Once Laza's dealt with, yes?
Your ambition is audacious. Very well. If you wish to take your position as Regent of Moaskadan in service to me, such a thing could be arranged. Besides, I do not want to give up a piece of my father's land. Very well. However, only if you perform appropriately.
Of course. Results are always my specialty. Another crumbling house shouldn't be too hard. Destroying Amber Songs wasn't that hard. They were already crumbling from the loss of their daughter.
Indeed.
A regent king with a dying kingdom shouldn't be much harder.
Very well. I leave it to you, Thimbletop.
Thank you. This is quite useful. Do you have an arcanist I could spend some of this platinum on?
One that would not sequester the suspicion of your comrades? No. I would suggest that you be careful where you spend that. Such a sum of money will come with questions.
Yes.
In the meantime, he will then produce a few items. First are these 2 scrolls he will hand you. You will see that they will have the information on them that you need in order to contact our agents via sending. A potent magic allowing one to communicate. In addition, you will take this parcel and be sure that Lady Juno receives it. And finally, he will then hand you what appears to be a brass medallion. There may be a time in which you find yourself cut off. You have proven yourself too valuable. Therefore, you will activate this medallion, and it should sequester you to safety. I have it attuned to my brass shadows.
Thank you, my lord.
You're welcome.
These will go quite nicely.
Very well. I wish you luck. Go now, before they become suspicious.
Yes. My excuses will only last so long. It's always such an honor to meet with you, sir. I do hope to do this again. And you leave. So, just to be clear, I have a parcel, 2,000 platinum, and
two scrolls of sending specified to certain agents.
Alright.
And the brass medallion.
Bro's walking around with a sack with a $sign on the side.
For real.
I already got the top. Alright.
That's true.
Bruh.
Reminds me of that bear from Spyro.
Come back when you have some more money. Alright. And so, Thimbletop returns.
Alright.
Everybody sitting there watching like, this motherfucker.
Right?
So good! It's so good!
It's really good, though. It's so good.
By the way, remember, he was able to get you guys through the boats in a solo.
Fantastic. No, well done. I'm very impressed.
And
good
yes,
stuff.
he is the person that
good old
destroyed your home
storytelling.
and made your family have to sell all their shit because he got involved with them and purposely crashed your family in that area.
Excellent.
Yo. Ooh.
And I hated him without knowing any of that.
I
And
always
I
hated
have a
him.
reason
I
to
was
hate him.
right. It was me.
Alright, first things first, I will cast Major Image on myself. Oh god, it's gonna give me the template again. Just to basically hide the giant sack of coins I got on myself. There we go.
Okay. Well,
I don't have a door. Alright, he would walk in with a little bit of a
Fake
faked
swinging
limp.
his greatsword around.
Where Juno can see me.
I've got my back to you.
I
That's okay,
glance at him coming in, nod, and go back to my business.
Give you a little bit of a salute with his cane.
Ugh. Rolls eyes.
You know what? Nah, he's just gonna... Where's the rooms? We'll say down here.
Saul is still standing in the same spot that he was.
Oh,
Nobody's told him not to.
Unmoving, watching the door, ever vigilant.
Yep. Maybe here and there he'll like grab a fruit, smash it up, and like freeze it on his maul, and, like eat it
Like,
for
you know,
sustenance.
like a slushy. Oh, you want to?
Yeah.
You got to remove all the taste though.
Yeah. It's just frozen, like washed fruit.
Frozen vegetable matter.
Yeah. So it's like, I guess you could like feel slight like
delicious.
sugar or something. You just fucking eats it like that. Stands there.
Be right back. 2 seconds.
Really good.
Alright.
I wonder if the things that Saul makes are actually any good.
Hmm.
Sorry to make this more complicated for you, Thimble, but she doesn't have a bag. Like, it's on her. She carries everything that she owns on her. She doesn't
You don't
have
have
a
like
lot.
a bedroll or backpack that you keep on you at all times?
Nope. She doesn't.
You should have a backpack.
She's
Yep,
got
she
her
wears
like
it.
bag on her, but she wears it. She doesn't leave anything around because it's all within like carryable because she moves so much.
Mm-hmm.
She's a fucking
And she
nomad,
also just-
dude. She doesn't leave shit around.
She's a nomad. You gotta slip it into her pockets.
Mm-hmm.
It's sissies.
Maybe place it beside her when she's sleeping.
That's an idea.
It's totally not suspicious at all.
I mean, what? Somebody knocked on your fucking window when you were doing absolutely nothing. Seems normal.
It wasn't my window. We were literally in the middle of a diplomacy area. Like, I don't... I don't know what you want from me, Saul. Please.
Traitors and fucking cowards. Jesus Christ.
Hmm.
If only Saul
guess-
had a weakness.
I guess I'll just put it underneath your pillow, I guess. Not exactly where I'd want it, but there it is.
Abby will call out across the room to the stoic man staring straight at the door. Mr. Saul,
Yes.
earlier you seemed, rather unenthused by the idea of fighting demons, or were you simply expressing your opinion in the monotone candidness that you usually do?
I feel like screaming across this room, so I will approach.
Oh, good.
He will sit down right here.
Couch sags.
It's not that I do not enjoy a good fight with demons. It is just that my specialty is made to kill Motherians. That was the main purpose for me serving my lord.
I see. So the opposite is less entertaining? Do you feel that
Yes.
a good
Doesn't
fight
it-
is one without a challenge?
A good fight is one without a challenge. No. There is always a challenge in a fight. Whether you are able to somehow train your body to mitigate the damage that your opponent deals, it doesn't matter. Death is always there, lurking around the corner, ready for you to be struck down.
Hmm.
To be truth, Amber, Saul, Abby, whatever it is you wish to be called. This whole Moorhowl thing, the whole tradition of sorts, I don't know. With Chrome, what happened to Chrome is clearly the signs of a faith. And I am not a fan of faith. I do not indulge in faith. I don't wish for my soul to be trapped after I die on some afterlife a god has created to power themselves.
I suppose that begs the question then, what do you expect after you move on? Or is it your intention to find a way to stick around indefinitely?
No, I would, unless there was a true purpose for me to suffer a living death, I would not seek to stick around for eternity here.
I'm back.
So, what happens after? What happens after you meet your final battle, and then death, and then what? What's the plan?
I wish that my soul lingered within Lipo, so that I may teach the next generation, or those who pick up this weapon, if it may survive till somebody picks it up. Well, in that way I would be lingering, huh?
Actually, I had a question about that as I'm looking into the whole Monhalian tradition and everything. The family weapons thing, the passing down, as you're saying, the guidance. Does that come with opinions? Do you stick around in such a way that you might hold a grudge, for example? Do weapons have grudges sometimes, Mr. Saul?
I am not a true Morhalian, Abigail. I am what do you call it? Immigrant, born here. I do not know the true teachings of Mornhowl, nor do I care for them. I've only chosen to pick and spoke what I reside with, and that is that these weapons contain nothing. They are left with nothing, but since you as a child see someone you love and care wield these weapons, you are inspired to take them yourself. You're inspired to seek the future with the weapon that your ancestor, the previous bloodline to you, wielded. That is what I believe these weapons are, an inspiration for the future. Curiosity, so to speak.
Well, I guess that sates to some degree my curiosity. Every Mornhallian I've spoken to so far seems to have a different view on the topic. This is very interesting.
Yes, indeed. Would that be it for your questions?
Yes, I suppose so. I didn't expect you were going to walk across the whole room. Feel free to remain seated if you'd like.
No, it's tiring to remain seated, and it is tiring to yell across the room.
Questions answered.
Okay, good.
Have a good rest of your day, Abigail.
It's
He goes back to standing in the same.
Abby is fine. It's Arabella. It's a halfling thing. Weird names, small shortenings. It's not Abigail.
Abby sounds too close. We are not that close.
Then
Arabella will be fine then.
Fair enough. Thank you. What's going on over here? Abby is too close.
Did we just hear that when you come in? Are you guys like yelling at each other like Abby is too close?
Yeah, we talk loud.
Oh, they've kind of been yelling. It's their thing. And
Meanwhile, at the bar,
looks at you, pops out of invisibility. Hello.
She doesn't seem surprised. She's just sadly sitting at the counter.
Oh, why so glum? What has you down?
She just takes a breath and just kind of recomposes herself and just turns to look at you. Do you need something, Nar? Can I help you with something?
Would that make you feel better? Cox head
Probably
slightly.
not, but I mean,
Probably not.
if you need something, and I can help.
Well, I would rather have you at 100% for whatever I need. Sits down, looks at the bar, picks up a drink, shoves it over. This always makes me feel better.
Is it alcohol?
Yes.
I don't. If you want me at 100%, I don't think drinking is the thing that'll do that. I'm fine. I promise. It's just I've been thinking.
Then holds the mug and stares at you still, which is intending.
Hmm.
Sets it down. I remember when we were talking at one point. That was actually pretty good. Picks up the mug again. You mentioned that you have a remove curse.
Yes, I do.
How
Is-
good are you at that?
I don't really compare my services. I think I'm fine, but there's probably a lot of people better at it than I am.
Is it how they were talking? Slides to the other side of the counter. Look. Wait, hold on. Looks at Chrome napping. Honestly, I think I might be the last person who remembers this. No, Chrome was there with me. My friend, Abby, Twilight, is very cursed.
I see.
We had a run-in at one point with a demon. She became cursed. We had an ally who could read magic, and we were informed that the curse was that we could not tell Abby what it was, or she would die. However, if she is to ever meet her family again, her family will die.
That's a pretty
I
bad
don't
curse.
want this.
Do you... I I'd like to help, I really would. I just, considering the track record of things, and every time I attempt to assist your party with things, maybe it's best I don't involve myself in causing you more problems. Maybe we could find someone who's... I don't know, actually.
Well, that's just it. Neither do I. You're actually the first I've run across who had to remove curse. Or anything like it. It's not like I can do anything. I mean, look at me. Demon.
Is that also a curse?
Does a potion count as a curse?
I don't know.
Neither do
Maybe?
I. Pulls a different mug towards myself. Tasty.
See, I am in the business of helping people. That's I enjoy that a lot. It's just after meeting your party, it seems I've been nothing but trouble for all of you. So maybe we find someone who knows more about it.
What I last heard was you were the one who helped kill the angel. What I last heard when we first met was you were the one who was keeping another of my friends and compatriots alive. Miss Willowpipe. I don't see the correlation to how you've been a problem.
You see her eyes just kind of go over your shoulder, over to this man here. Sleeping on the table.
So what about him?
We agree to disagree, and I think I've caused some turmoil between the companions of yours.
Please, I agreed to disagree all the time with Growl, and he's dead. Twice now, actually. He became a zombie. Came back and was constantly causing undeath problems. Threatened to kill him on several occasions. People agree to disagree on a lot of things. That doesn't mean that you can't work together. That doesn't mean you can't be useful.
Well, I don't like when they see fit to admonish my god in such a way in front of me, you know, my matron. She's very important to me, and maybe I just don't fit in. It seems you guys have some feelings against her, and...
Do you know the story of that in its fullest?
No.
Oh. It wasn't any of our faults, really. It was the bard, Marlowe.
Okay.
He had this thing about how he didn't like fate intervening. He wanted to make his own choices. And so, one day, while we were in a lovely library which had a connection to all of the gods, he decided to specifically pray to her and badmouth her. And as such, he got us all cursed. Honestly, we've been dealing with the backlash of it ever since. The fact that you came along, things have gotten better. The curse is finally gone.
What? So it was just the bard that did this, and you all were... Are you sure? That one over there, and she'll point to Saul, and that one over there like to very much blatantly state that they do not care for the matron, which is understandable, but...
Well, Saul wasn't a member of the party at the time whenever that happened, so I guess I can't speak for him. Chrome has been against really a lot of religion because of the Metherians, from what I know. Carries a lot of baggage with him. really heard his full story. He kind of keeps it to himself. I've honestly been glad to see him seem happier recently. Less dead inside and outside.
I'm glad that makes you happy. If I help your friend with their curse, I don't know much about it. Does it have any, other issues if I were to try?
No, just kind of stares off into space.
She's gonna do a little wave at you to try to get your attention
Antennas
back.
twitching, wings flutter slightly. I honestly don't know. What we did know was it was a curse upon her blood, and it was a curse upon her lineage. It was a curse upon her in such a way that if she met her family would die to cause tragedy, or if she learned about it, she would die. Really nasty stuff.
That is... Are you sure you want to trust me to try something with this?
Well, again, do you have anyone better in mind? Look, if I could find the someone who could cure all and all of all demon things, be it the cure to whatever potion I drank, or the cure to undead, or the cure to any other demons that might be like me, or the cure to any curse, wouldn't that just be a bundle of joy? But I don't have that. I have you. And you might at least be able to do something, unless you know someone else in mind.
I don't know anyone else, but I don't want to keep making things worse. What if something happens? What if I hurt your friend by accident?
Well, then I asked you to hurt my friend. Believe me, I'd rather she be hurt than dead. And if she's dead, I mean, I suppose we have angel feathers, though that's an expensive, costly fuel to bring someone back.
Well, shall we try?
Just remember, she can't know about it.
I'm counting on you to do the talking. I'm just here to do the observation and the spell.
Well then, get your affairs in order. It's time to do some magic. Yes.
She seems to smile when you say that. Just
Where's? Oh, there she is. Oh, Twilight! Flutter. Floopa. Lands.
Yes?
Hello.
Why are you...
friend?
Why are you...
Smile. Clicking noises.
Hello? You're being weird. What's up? What's going on?
Many things are going on, so I need you to close your eyes.
No? This seems very strange. That's very uncomfortable. You are both very close to me. What do you want?
Abby, you have a problem. I'm trying to fix it. I need Juno to fix it, because she might be able to.
I beg your pardon?
Do you trust me?
Squints. Yes. But I tend to trust people who speak more plainly.
Aladdin.exe.
Do you trust me? Nah, in this case, it would be more like Snake from Jungle Book. Trust in me.
You mean Khan? Or
And
Khan,
just
rather.
back in form for a moment.
No, you
Sits down.
know I trust you, but this is being strange and sneaky and suspicious. You know you look suspicious, right?
Well, I have no doubt. I really don't have a choice. I wish I did, Abby.
Okay, that's even more suspicious. I'm
here.
not.
Holds out her hands. Hold my hand. Come here.
Why?
Holds out hand.
Okay. And she will hold out her hand and hold yours.
You
Very
are one.
cautiously.
You are one of my few friends who doesn't care that I'm a monster, demon, orc, sorcerer, what have you. As such, I am trying to help you the only way I know how right now. I wish I could tell you, but unfortunately, I can't.
So something is wrong, and
Yes.
you can't tell me about it. You and you've brought Miss Juno to try and fix it, I imagine.
I haven't been able to find a fix until I found Miss Juno.
Okay. Do I need to do anything special?
Thinks about it for a second. I don't think so. You let Juno do the spell. I try to make sure nothing goes wrong.
Is it something with my gear? Is it me? Do I?
It's you. It's just you.
Despite everything.
Okay. Should we go somewhere private? Do I need to undress or something? I suppose I should stop asking questions if you're trying very hard to keep information from me.
Actually,
I'm putting two and
that
two
is
together
something I
here.
hadn't thought about.
Oh, maybe go ask Chrome for one of those feathers just in case. I don't want to talk to him.
I will do that. Please take her to a bedroom. I
am-
actually whispers to Juno. I never thought of looking for any markings on her.
That would be a good place to start.
So you start there. I'll go get a feather.
I start there. Wait.
Going to the bedroom. Tell your client to you need to do a medical checkup. You do these things. You're a doctor.
Yes, but that's.
Do you need to be speaking about this out in the open where everyone can hear it? I don't want to
Juno
hear
will
about
suddenly notice
undressing.
that the carpet has a strange shape in it.
What?
And then she will realize that it is Saul standing there, so still he was nearly imperceptible.
Eating chips. eating ice cream chips. Yeah. Damien, do you mind? We're having a ladies' conversation.
In the middle of the living room.
Yes, precisely. Good.
Yes. Oh, we are allowed in the living room.
Fine. I'll go find
isn't-
Thomas.
This isn't
Probably might have something
the
to talk about.
this isn't 400 years ago. Oh, gosh.
Got this. You
Yeah.
got this.
Hops into the air. Floopa floopa.
Girls are allowed in the living room.
Floopa floopa. Floopa.
Okay.
Are you asleep?
No, he's fidgeting with the World Protector Golem core. How does this thing?
trying to turn on the remote that controls the 4 murderous golems.
Yeah, you know.
Stares over your shoulder at it.
So,
Oh, sorry. Am I too close? Chrome.
yes.
Just in the case of emergencies, can I have, holds up a finger, 1 of the angel feathers?
Someone dying or going to die?
Preferably not. You remember the whole thing with the demon and Twilight?
That female one, right?
Yeah, the one that Marlowe had a thing for.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Um,
Cursor, yeah, I'm getting that fixed.
how does that involve an angel feather?
Well, I'm getting it fixed. I'm having Juno do a remove curse, and if worse comes to worse, having it on hand would be nice.
Sure, here you go.
Thank you. Oh, and looks at the core and everything. Don't blow everything up, but have fun. Floopa, 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 floopa.
Where's the fun of not blowing anything up? You have to blow everything up.
Continues to fiddle with the fucking device. Oh shit, we're in here. Oh look, there's a little teddy bear in there.
There is. Look at that.
Oh, right there. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, it's perfect. This barracks has a baby crib in it.
Yes, don't worry about it.
It tells a story.
It's
Just a
barracks.
halfling-sized
They gotta
bed,
take their
don't-
son to work day, bro.
This is my bed. You know,
This
you
is
guys
my
can have the bunk.
This is my bed.
Pay no attention to the stuffed animal. Yeah.
I
Okay.
did call her a child over and over again.
So, what are we doing? I've put 2 and 2 together. I suppose the less I know, the better, considering the 2 of you are all whispery and things. So I have established that I trust both of you at this point. Tell me what to do.
We see her just look back at the door where Nar has not walked through yet, so she's just like, well, we should,
Juno, I need you to
can't do
remove
this.
curse. I have a foot fetish. Please, Juno. Remove it.
Work out my kinks.
Everything I see is always feet.
Work out my kinks.
Okay,
Juno,
go ahead.
I'm a
Use that-
furry. I'm a
use that
furry,
thing.
Juno.
I can't now. I can't. Can I wait for Nar to come and she's just gonna stand there making a face at you like she?
Oh, good. So you're doing what Saul does. You've had a lot of practice watching him.
I'm standing here in a room with a stoic woman after having a conversation with a stoic man.
No, it's the hands. It's the hands put together in front of the mouth, like she's thinking, but she's thinking for a very long time and not saying anything.
Having an inward panic attack.
Indeed.
Click.
Oh, this must be bad.
That door's opening.
She's been stun locked by feet.
Stop it. No.
Don't.
Come in.
Sweaty.
Yes, we good.
I haven't undressed yet or
Cracks
anything.
it open.
We are decent.
Closes it. Locks it. Oh. Room.
Okay,
This is a lot better
somebody.
than back home. Anyway.
All right, and girl talk.
You're still dressed.
I am. Yes, well, Juno wouldn't tell me what to do. I'm waiting for instruction because I
Looks at Juno.
should I?
The same expression. Hands in front of the mouth, like just
And I hangs her cloak on the edge of the bed.
You know what?
I-
Sure. doctor's
scratching.
appointment might be nice before we do this spell, just so I can check you over, make sure there's nothing else.
I'm healthy. I'm quite certain, but I will start taking my armor off. Okay. Yep. There you go.
Stripped. Okay.
What do you guys
Okay,
think they're
I'm-
doing in there? They're probably having a pillow fight. Yeah.
Insane.
Alright.
All right. I'm standing here. I'm nude, arms out. Okay.
Juno, I'm only good at Arcana. Are you good at medicine?
That's
Juno,
my
you're the
job.
doctor. Juno.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's fine. Look, like I said, I care about things.
She's going to.
You two are
Walk
so tall. Do you know? It's even more apparent when I'm. You know that feeling when you have a weapon in your hand and big people are not as scary, but then you're naked in front of two very tall people.
Okay, Juno's gonna walk up and just
Short.
start posing you like a Barbie doll, checking. Is there anything wrong? Are there any markings, Arcadum? Is she fine?
What do you mean? Are there?
I did a medicine check.
I
Leans
have
forward. What do you got on there? Describe.
I have one little tattoo of a mouse on my ankle, but otherwise
I'm
Nothing.
technically short.
Look at that little mouse.
Cute.
Juno will point at it like, is this something? Like looking at Nar but not saying anything.
Aw, cute.
yes, Mr. Marlowe actually did that one for me.
The one who, yeah, okay.
He seemed very begrudging about it at the time. However, I think he did a good job. It was supposed to be a spider at first, but he acquiesced and made it a mouse instead.
As we're posing the Barbie doll, Nar brushes hair out of the way of forehead. I'm Arcana it. Just Arcana Abby in general.
Blushes.
Where is it?
What are you looking for? Wait,
Where
huh?
is what?
I'm looking for any marks for the looks at Arcane. Marks for the curse. It was placed on Abby so long ago.
I think Arcadum died by feet.
Oh, he's
Okay,
dead.
I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, he's
Gotta
back.
go. I had to get up for a second.
Oh.
What was the question? What I missed? Sorry, I had to go for a second. I thought I was gonna be quick enough.
Juno's doing medicine. I'm doing Arcana. We're looking for any marks towards where the curse might be on Abby.
That tickles.
Oh, that's a good question, actually. Let's see, where...
I remember it poked her in the forehead.
Da-da, 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 da-da.
There's a pink panther in here.
How do you know it's gonna be on her skin? Was her bloodline not cursed?
I mean, there could be an arcane mark of some kind, but we don't know.
Yeah, like look, when I was with Marlo, we searched Tellery for eyes.
Look, ladies. I've taken baths since then. I have this thing. Do you ever get?
You do not
terrible-
find any discernible marks on their body.
You ever get a terrible feeling when there's like texture on your skin? So anytime there's a pimple or a scratch or a blister, you pick at it. I do. I hate it. Texture is the worst. I think I would have noticed if there was, a mark or some kind of strange wart.
Looks at Juno. Shrugs. I've not seen anything.
Okay, I guess, You,
So, more up to you. Oh, I do have the thing.
Great. Are you
Notice how
both ready?
cold Mornhowl is. It's
Yes.
quite chilly.
Okay.
We can hurry this up.
She's just gonna
Please, Juno.
put her hand just gently on Abby's head.
Oh. Smile.
I'm scared.
One moment, please.
Our squints.
This is gonna open a portal to the Silver Salts, and a bunch of demons are gonna come through. Dimpletop is in here, and
I just walked outside.
one of the characters is nude with no weapons and no way to defend themselves. This is beautiful.
It's fine. It's fine. All
I'm just
according to that's ominous music. All according to plan.
Why did you drag me into this?
Nor required help. Nor asked
Ah,
you, a friend, for help.
I know. I just want to help people, guys. Just want to help people. Why is it gotta be so complicated?
Yeah, fuck Faith. It's kinda gay.
Gee.
I've only known you for like a couple of days and maybe stayed with you guys a week, and you're already giving her like mental distress.
It's in the contract.
Yeah,
We
honestly,
forgot-
guys. You guys
We
are
forgot
crazy.
to read the tiny print. The small
Don't worry.
print.
Don't worry, therapy's covered under your insurance. Although it's just with Laza.
With
Oh, wait.
Laza?
That was a Babylon demon, right?
No, she was an Agamemnon demon.
Oh, okay. I thought it was an wait, when did we meet the Avalon demons?
I mean, how does
It's
it
the
Real
Stone.
Agamemnon demons.
Silverstones.
Yeah, so the one that put a curse on Twilight was an Agamemnon demon.
I believe she said at some point she mentioned him specifically.
There are a lot of Babylon demons working within Agamemnon's ranks,
But we know that because of Iron
Yeah.
Fire.
Well,
so we don't.
we
don't
know that
for sure.
because of the Avalon or whatever the fuck his name is.
Babylon?
Babylon?
Yeah,
Babylon. Yeah,
Babylon.
Babylon said it as well that he had a bunch of demons working in the ranks.
Oh, did he?
He did.
Yeah. Am I confusing Laza and Twilight?
Laza is the one who has the curse from Babylon specifically attached to us getting the book for him. Otherwise, he will claim him as his servant.
Hmm.
So,
Another person I have to go save.
I mean, hey, we're going into the demon ways. This could be what we're after, but that's side tangent.
Listen to this traitor.
That's what I was about to say. Look at this motherfucker over here shamelessly admitting that he's part of
Hey,
this.
look, I'm Craig right now, alright?
It's Craig.
Fuck Craig and fuck your little shitty character.
Fuck Craig!
The
Oh,
hostility
fucking
is crazy.
Stream. We love Craig. This is just a bit of banter. A wee bit of banter between the boys.
Everyone in
We
this
like
party
Craig.
and the DM loves Craig to
We
death.
like
He's
Craig.
like
Craig is fine. Please do
he's
not
one of our
fucking
favorites.
fill
Yeah,
out
they
a
keep saying this
dissertation.
until the stream goes off, and then it's over, bro. They, like,
And then-
just sink this
and
in.
then all the slurs come out.
Look, my excuse, I'm Brazilian. I hate on all my friends. That's how I know how strong they are.
I'm Mexican, so I hate on all whites. Especially Craig.
That's true. I'm also white.
I think I still have your image with the, what is it? I have autism. Please be patient.
All right.
There, buddy.
Juno, as you place your hand upon Abby Ambersong, you will feel a cold sweat begin to dance on the back of your neck. Time begins to slow, and you feel a very unsettling feeling.
Mm.
You notice that the room suddenly becomes darker, and you will feel a presence. Abby and Nar here be motionless. Although Nar specifically will also feel this same pattern. So I guess only really Abby is motionless, as you will both become quite aware there is something. You will hear a voice that will whisper, "You stray from your path, maiden of fate." Look at him.
Yo, what?
Oh,
Who's this guy?
This is Babylon.
What?
Fall in love with this guy.
I'm not. He's scary.
Don't
I'm
simp.
sorry. I'm not simping. I'm afraid for my life.
So-
Don't let the demon convince you. He's already a simp.
So this art was done by John Silva a long time ago. When he did the art for most of my deities, and this is Babylon's art.
Pretty sick.
Yeah.
It is pretty.
Anyway, you stray far from your path, maiden of fate. This one's future is bound to me. Your matron's threads are not red, but black. You shall not remove this one's binding to me, for her part has yet to be played. Do we understand one another?
Yes, I'm just very curious as to why you have grown so fond of them.
You are mistaken to believe that I am fond of them. They are bound to me for a task to be completed. Until then, their fate is mine to determine.
Do they know what task that is?
They know well enough.
Is Nar like mentally present for this conversation?
Nar is present and is prostrating before the might of Babylon.
What do I roll a religion check?
Make a
to see
religion check.
Okay.
And then I can tell you
okay.
more about who this actually is, Crow, since you seem to not know who it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy! Time for Crow to shit herself after she realizes how casual she's been. Didn't use any honorifics, no pleases or thank yous. Several messages flash across your screen. Babylon will remember this.
That's fine. That's fine.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, with that religion check, I can reveal the following. Babylon is the god of promises, obligations, and guilt, the building blocks of society and the source of many powers. What most do not know is that there is a singular deity, a being whose age is truly unknowable, in which all oaths are bound. All of them, from the child's promise to their parents, to mind, to the drunkard's attested boasts, to the paladin's holy vow, are regulated by a being known as Babylon. He has many names: the Man in Black, the First Devil, the Dark Prince. Many forms he takes and many masks he wears, but no matter what, they all come back to a single fact. The devil always gets his due. This is not a demon. This is the demon. The one who sits on the throne below.
That's wonderful. Damn it. She will, she'll do a gesture of reverence and bow her head, realizing who it is that has shown up, which she thought was just
Babylon will lower his finger gun.
His what?
His finger gun.
What is that?
I was gonna shoot you with magic.
My apologies.
Your ignorance will be forgiven. Once.
Understood. Is when feeling the curse, is there any sense of like who put the curse on them or what level the curse was put upon them?
It's not clear, but you don't think it's from Babylon directly. You doubt you could be able to remove it. You also get the feeling that despite the intimidating presence, he actually couldn't stop you. At least, right here, right now, in this way.
I'm thinking... What? Oh, actually, I'm gonna roll an insight.
Okay.
Ooh. It's not terrible. I'm trying to get a read on what... Is he just bored? Is he just here?
Babylon would not waste his time on something that was not important.
That is true.
If he wishes for the curse to remain on this creature, him manifesting himself to warn you is both a courtesy that perhaps you didn't expect, but a sign that he is willing to speak to you at all. You also, with that insight check, should not mistake his politeness for kindness.
Yes. In my failure to recognize you, sir, would you allow me to assist in this task for this? And she'll gesture to Abby, not really knowing how to denote her in front of Babylon, in completing it for you so that the means of the deal can be completed sooner rather than later.
An acceptable offer for your insolence. I accept.
Would you be willing to give me insight to the deal so that I can assist in the completion of it?
Such information are only for those of whom are bound to the oath. So I ask you this question, Fate Weaver. Will you tie your threads together? Man, I haven't done that laugh in a while.
When he means binding the fates? Would that mean that Juno has
You're
the
part of
then?
the oath.
Ooh. Wait, what does that mean? Wait.
Oh, what a great question. Maybe you should ask him more. This is a threat.
You got this.
I'm way out of my depth here, guys.
Yeah, Crow?
He's angrily prostrated.
Now you know how we felt when we were standing in front of him.
You want to bind yourself to this oath, or do you want to dispel the curse, removing the curse from the bloodline completely? Therefore, literally shoving it into Babylon's face. What's it going to be, servant of the matron of fate? Will you allow another deity to forge the fate of someone whose fate was once free? Or will you kowtow to the darkness in hopes to appease the Dark One? What's it gonna be, chuckle fuck?
Piss on his Cheerios. Piss on his fucking Cheerios right now.
Oh, I didn't want more problems. I don't want problems always.
Yeah? Well, maybe you shouldn't have meddled.
God damn it.
Wasn't supposed. Never mind. I'm not gonna.
You know you want to piss on his Cheerios. Everyone wants to piss on his
I didn't
Cheerios.
say anything. I'm
Yeah,
not
but then I'm no better than you guys pissing on my goddess.
We didn't piss on the gods exactly. We pissed on our
actually-
Cheerios.
Hypocrisy?
If you piss in his Cheerios, you're actually appeasing your god as you're freeing the fate of one who was once bound.
True. You're gonna get more power.
Well,
I'm not gonna get
necessarily.
more power. I'm gonna get a target. Oh, you know what?
You'll show fealty to your lord, is what you'll do.
I understand the importance of oaths and demands, but those made with disregard of the one binded, torn from their threads. I'm sorry, but I can't fully abide by it.
What is your name?
Do I know anything about demons and giving names? Arcadum, have I heard about that in the world?
Generally speaking, names have power. But if he wanted to know it, he could. Right?
Yeah.
So the fact that he's asking you is once again that politeness.
Yes. My name is Juno, and I mean you no disrespect.
Make your decision, Juno. He says, make your decision, you know. He used the Mornhallian J.
He's from Mornhall. No, I'm just kidding. She
That was
will.
just-
No es diablo. ¿Por qué?
Breaking oaths is really bad, right?
So we're gonna go above board for because I want to make sure the player is well informed because you have the religion to support this. So Babylon is, the Dark Prince, Lord of Demons, Devils, and all that, but his virtue, because all the deities have virtues and vices, right? The dark ones just have more vices than virtues. But the Babylon's virtue is he's the god of oaths. That's all oaths that are made. Whether it be an oath of vengeance or an oath of marriage, or an oath that a paladin makes, all of them retain their power from the devil himself. Breaking an oath means that you are an oath breaker, which in Babylonian terms means that's a paladin, meaning that he will seek punishment and contrition from those that break oaths, as the potency of their oath will demand.
So this would technically be putting Abby in more danger, or if I'm the one intervening to snip the threads, then I would be the one that takes the consequences.
Okay, so in Babylonian terms, Abby, as is the person who agreed to the oath and allowed it to be broken, whether to their ignorance or not, is irrelevant to the evil god of oaths. She would be punished. You, the shears that snipped it, would of course be punished. Nar, as being a relevant individual witness that could have stopped it, will of course be punished. And then the rest of your party will most likely be punished to make sure that the confines of this chaotic action do not spread. Babylon is anything but thorough.
You'll be happy to know Thimble will throw the finger up at the god of the devils and does not care.
Yes.
I don't mind fighting a god. Go ahead.
That's what he says.
He's pissing himself, but you don't see through the illusion.
Oh, right. Yes.
No.
What's that puddle on the ground?
It's an illusion of a puddle.
I will leave it completely up to you. So far, you have steeled yourself against the presence of darkness. We shall see whether or not you will act upon it. For the time of Babylon's patience runs thin. You can see the tapping of his finger for you to get on with it already.
Yo. Then allow me to make you a new oath for this one's freedom for their task. With me instead. Oaths are important. I would not like to break one, but I also wish to not see my friend in danger.
The tiniest little smirk will dance upon Babylon's lips. You offer yourself instead.
She looks sadly as she says this, but she nods. I do.
The oath would affect this one's bloodline, which is quite valuable. What do you offer of equal exchange? Do you have family, children? What worth is your bloodline to me, Kalkatashian?
The sway and understanding of people. Maybe it is not my blood, but my mind that would persuade you.
Indeed. The wielding of fate could be useful for one such as me. You'll see Babylon's grin slightly grow. If you wish to save this one, then you shall serve me. In exchange, you shall weave the threads of fate for me.
I'm sorry, sir, but I cannot weave any fates without my matron. Without her, I am not useful to you.
Then learn to lie. Quite a pickle you've worked yourself into.
Yeah, this is no longer...
This is becoming less cash money!
If I was to leave my matron and follow him, what... That I wouldn't be able to tell fate anymore, would I?
Oh, you're still an Eye of Fate. You would still call to the threads.
I fate the class?
No, I meant the actual, like,
Okay, I was just checking.
the actual,
Title.
like the top, like, yeah, like the description of an Eye of Fate, not
The
the
real
actual
one.
voice. So essentially, Babylon is asking that you perform for him. Technically speaking, that doesn't mean that you have to leave the matron's service. However, you will have to be deceptive about why you're doing things should you be asked. Dealing with
Is
the
there-
devil does not automatically cause your dismissal from
Oh,
the matron's service.
Okay. I was scared. I'm like, I don't want to lose
However-
her.
Holds up finger, puts it in front of you. However, part of your duty is to read fate, grab it to people, and very rarely intervene, except in the most necessary of circumstances. Babylon, however, would have you do so to his agenda. That is the price.
A
of your
tempting
friend's freedom.
offer. But there must be a end to the service, yes? What task would you put me on to reach that goal? I will be in your service for as long as that task is incomplete.
Very well. I wished for a bloodline. Your task and service will end when it ends. The friend that you care for when they perish, whether by battle or by time.
Understood.
And no, bringing them back to life is not a loophole, for I will be watching their soul carefully.
Out of character, I didn't even think about that, but yeah, still nod.
He did.
You know what? He makes more deals than I do. Of course he knows that.
It ain't his first fucking rodeo.
Is there a paper to sign or something?
Speak the words. Bind thyself. I'll take care of the rest.
I don't know the words.
You just say, I forge myself in this oath.
Oh.
Let's
Oh, okay.
just spice it up, it's fine.
Just... I forge myself then in this task under your watchful gaze. This is the oath I declare.
So be it. I release this one from her blood tithe. You shall hear from me shortly, maiden of fate.
Our head.
With that, you will feel the presence of Babylon seem to shift away. As slowly, light begins to return to the room. And then Abby suddenly comes back into focus, standing there, staring at the both of you who have been very still for a couple of minutes.
Should I... Are we done? Should I put my clothes back on? It's getting cold, and this is still as awkward as it began. Hello? Waves hand?
Spits on the ground and walks out.
Oh,
The ground sizzles.
did I do something wrong?
No. You did fine, Abby. Sorry.
Smash.
Miss Na seems angry. I'm. Can I put my clothes back on? Is that all right?
Yes, you can.
Expletives and wicked.
I should go check on her probably. Are we good?
Yes. Everything is resolved.
I'm gonna eat that carrot.
We need to work on you and Miss Na's bedside manner.
Sure. Sure. We can do that sometime.
Oh, okay. Would you like to come out and have something to eat or something? I wouldn't. Are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I need some time. Please go see to your friend.
Okay.
All right, leans in. Now we get to talk about some changes to the party. Although it'll probably not matter, because we don't have that many sessions left. But from this point forward, every single inspiration that this party earns will now no longer go to you. It will go to Babylon, to be used as I see fit.
Interesting.
So we lost inspiration again.
We lost him
Yippee.
again.
Yes, inspiration is gone again.
Sword of Automation.
Where's the wars of inspiration that we had laying around? They're not now ours.
To be clear, you said all future, so the ones we have right now are ours?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, boys, they're a precious resource.
I'm gonna reroll Juno's death saving throw so she fails.
Let's go.
This is why we don't fuck with faith classes.
Fuck you for making deals with devils.
Yeah, okay, whatever you say, traitor.
being a traitor.
A literal traitor. This shit is wild, dude.
Let us always be a traitor.
Amazing.
Alright. Juno, do you return to your bed? Perhaps to rest or reflect?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
she's gonna sit.
Okay, well, let's okay. Well, while you're there, you will see that there is a mysterious package on your bed.
I'm just
Yes.
gonna grab it and open it.
As you open it, you will see this. A letter, and with two things wrapped inside of it. Dearest Juno, I must admit I did not feel like myself when we first met, and indeed from our reading. I am unsure of how to describe how I felt. I suppose I felt inspired by your presence. Fate, it would seem, can be a frightening but emboldening thing. You were like a mirror. You told me the truth. You were soft when it was harsh, and encouraging when it was not. There are far too many in my employ whom will not tell me the truth. I would like to count you among the few who do. This parcel, provided, contains the holy symbol of one of your order. I am unsure of how they died, but it is my hope that you will help them find peace, or perhaps, at the very least, find their family. I humbly request that you also take this brass medallion. It is lightly enchanted in order to help keep you safe from the throngs of demonkind, and if ever you would need aid, I ask of you to use it. Sincerely, the Brass Baron.
Man, she's gonna actually start crying and holding the letter and just kind of hunker down in the room alone.
Okay. Meanwhile, back in the common room. Click, click, click. Click, 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 click. Insert destruction command.
Hello? Yes.
Initializing self-destruct protocol.
Do I just tuck it? I guess I'll tuck it as Saul.
Self-destruct deactivated.
Damn it.
Damn it.
I will lean down and pick it up.
Oh, I dropped it.
Strange toy.
Really far.
Seemed oddly aimed at me.
Yeah, you know that thing where you drop it, you attempt to catch with your feet? Yeah, I just kicked it instead.
Look, they're looking at each other. It's so good in the tokens.
You could have warned me beforehand, so you wouldn't look like a fool playing on your own.
Well, I didn't want to warn you. You seemed to battle ready anyways.
I was. Here, give back the fucking strange object.
Oh, thanks. Takes him, put it in his pockets.
It might break if you keep throwing it like that.
It's stable enough. Didn't break when I kicked it.
Have you decided on the course you're gonna take?
Well, we're gonna fight demons, unless someone has an exception. We already attained that 1 year of temporary peace. I don't have my axe.
Are you going to retrieve it?
No.
Do you have a spare weapon?
Whips out both his great swords. Actually, 3 of them. One of these 3 will suffice.
Have you informed the Regent King?
Not yet. I should probably do that. Then again,
Yes.
he'd probably get all irritated at me again.
He
So I
might.
might just inscribe.
What would be
Put some shit
safer?
on his name. I'll look for a scribe. And I'll hand him the Baron documents. Make sure this gets to the Regent.
He will nod and will go and deliver it.
Oh,
Do you require
You
help
haven't seen-
to get used to your new weapon?
no, this isn't the first time I have to adapt to a new scenario.
Alright.
Swings his sword.
He just keeps standing there. Doesn't care.
Wow, you guys really don't blink.
Meanwhile, in the kitchen, broken with a carrot in its mouth, Nara lays on the top of this table as Abby Ambersong enters.
Like there's a chair that's in the fireplace.
Looks. Perhaps I should come back another time.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Are you alright?
Huh?
Obviously not. However, courtesy.
Pulls out the carrot stick. Where do I throw this away?
Look, something happened back there. You aren't. Both of you won't tell me exactly what it was about, and then both of you freeze up for several minutes. Something is going on. I'm not an idiot.
Yeah, well, you're fixed.
Fixed from what?
Technically, I could talk about it now, can't I?
If I'm fixed, you can tell me. Yes. Test your theory then, and she will spread her arms wide, look you straight in the eye.
Don't ever make deals with demons. You got yourself cursed. Now me caring about you has gotten other people cursed, probably.
You're still beating around this bush. Be
Of
straight
course
with
I
me.
am. leans down to get on your level. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to ever meet your family, they would have dropped dead. If I were to tell you about it, you would have dropped dead. Grom and I are the only ones alive who still know about it. I was having Juno fix you. Congratulations, you're not dead.
No, it appears I'm not. And yet, both of you are tellingly upset about something. Is the New Deal something that can't be discussed? Because obviously there must be one. I don't know.
That.
I don't know how this magic works, but
Juno decided to make a more simplistic deal to free you of your deal. So now
Look,
she's tied into her own problem.
rolls eyes. Ugh. You
Luckily, it's not going to cause her to drop dead, so, I guess that's a plus side.
I don't want to seem like a bad friend and say that you should have left well enough alone.
I would
You've
rather
meddled.
you not go to your family and have them die.
You have meddled, and you have involved a servant of the Matron of Fate,
I very much have.
who has expressed from day one of us meeting her that she does not wish to meddle, and was hesitant about every event that we took part in.
I have implied to you that ever since I became a demon, I've noticed I've become more and more of a liability.
Well, maybe you should get that checked out. Maybe you should talk to Juno
I
about
don't
that.
know how!
When we felt the ley lines.
Just fix it, it's a potion, and I've been
Nah.
in hell for 10 years.
I understand. Or rather, I don't. I have no idea what that was like. That's beside the point. When the ley lines shifted, yesterday, we were standing there, about to exit the court. The ley lines shifted, some of you collapsed. I saw you. I saw you for a split second. You were you again. And it wasn't your disguising, it was you. Felt it. Something strange is going on. It's not just some potion. You should try something else. If it is a curse, if it is something that can be dispelled with magic in some way, you should try it. I saw you. It was you. Whatever potion or nasty business you got into that turned you into a demon, there's more to it, and you're a sorceress, aren't you? You're tied to the ley lines in some way. You've got the birthmarks and everything. There's got to be some kind of tie-in. Don't give up. Unless you want to be a demon monster forever. The split jaw thing, it's scary. How do you eat with that anyway? Never mind. No, that's trifles, little things. You should get that figured out. And if Miss Juno is able, great. Otherwise, we need to speak to someone who might.
Suggestions, then? Juno didn't have any other suggestions for people who could heal you except for her.
Well, we
are... I drug her into this.
After our meeting earlier, we are apparently working alongside the Baron now to go and deal with the wall at some point. I don't suppose we would want to speak to him and ask about whatever resources he might have, if it would be helpful to have you not be a demon. I know he doesn't know you are one, But still.
Honestly, I've been concerned. Like, I need to tell him and Carter of what happened to me. I'm also concerned they'll just kill me on the spot, because that's the easier way to deal with a problem.
Well, there are other ways. The man who we use to summon you whenever you die, maybe he has some method. Perhaps the mage that came in earlier when we had started here at the barracks might know some methods. There are an abundance of people. We're still staying here.
The person who probably has, quite honestly, the easiest way of fixing me. I don't want to say his name, because he's Mr. God of Demons. He could probably fix me.
You think he would fix you? I feel that
No,
you are
I don't.
technically in his employ now, are you not?
Yes. Unfortunately.
He does not seem the type.
Not unless it benefited him.
Well, then in that case, I suppose you're stuck as you are, unless you want to find other methods or try things. What's the harm in trying something?
I don't know, I'm already a monster, so I guess there isn't really any harm in trying things. It's the worst that could happen. It destroys me, finally. That would only be a setback. You guys would then have to find another traveler soul of Nar. Whoever that would be. Might not even be on this continent. You may not ever find me again at that point.
Miss Nar?
I hate
Miss Nar,
existential.
in whatever form you find yourself, you are irreplaceable. You are my friend. I am simply suggesting that there may be something you haven't considered. And something to do with the ley lines. I don't know if you know how to deal with them directly. Something happened, right? And they feel right now? They feel fixed? Maybe you can tap into that. Maybe you can draw out some of that fixedness. Pardon my lack of arcane understanding.
Not a druid.
The whole of
Pointed out
Corvinus,
was supposed to be their job.
the whole of Corvinus is some kind of machine, right? It's to generate power. We've learned this. We've explored plenty. Use it. Use the machine.
Gosh, I'd need to be plugged in again. Find a place to plug me in again.
The last one we knew about was destroyed, last we saw, so...
There's one in the demon ways. Or at least there's more of his stuff in the demon ways. Is there a way for me to pull from the ley lines?
You know, it's something funny. Ever since I became involved with this group, there's always some thing to fix. None of us are content. Except maybe Mr. Sol. Everyone
Not even
wants...
sure Sol's content.
Yes.
You're right. Alright, fine. It's spitball as I start walking. Spitball ideas at me. Opens the door. Where should I go? Where should I start with in order to try and... Is this a staircase up? Never mind. That's not a door. Where should I go to start on trying to fix demon
Hold perception
shit
check.
potion stuff? What?
Perception.
Perception.
I'm not perception.
Abby, you think you hear crying coming from?
I'm walking down the hall, spitballing. Oh. Oh, 1 second.
It's not.
I will walk up to the door and
No.
listen at the keyhole.
Oh boy. Make a perception check for me. She's unaware of you, so advantage.
Oh, okay. Man.
Awesome. Alright. Bro, give me some crying, RP. Yeah.
I don't know. I cried a little bit. I'm all cried out. I'm sorry. She's
Okay.
just crying quietly.
You hear some soft sniffles. Not much else.
I will gently knock on the door. You hear a knock, very low on the door,
She will
near the
brush
bottom
her
quarter of the door.
on the bottom. She will
Knock,
brush her cheeks and stand off the bed and kind of walk over and open it.
Miss Juno, I thought I heard some crying.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just missing home is all. And she will realize she has the letter in her hand and kind of tuck it under her, shawl.
Alright.
What does that paper look
There's
like?
gonna be some rolls. First of all, deception. You were not thinking of home.
Nope.
Abby.
Okay.
I'm never gonna be able to lie to anyone.
Abby. No fucking way she was thinking of home.
Wince.
Second, make me a perception check on that note, and make me a sleight of hand check to hide it in time, Juno.
God, stop rolling so high.
Damn.
No.
Yeah, that was definitely a letter of some kind. And you think you recognize the parchment script, too. It's got embellished borders with a slight brassy hint.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't see it.
Okay.
If you're okay, if you need time to yourself, I understand, but really, if you need someone to talk to, something happened. I just spoke with Na. Something happened in here when you were doing your magic-y woo thing, as she'll wiggle her fingers. Something bad, I imagine, based on Na's reaction and the condition of our kitchen. Now, there's a chair in the pot. If it's something I can help with, I feel responsible, like I got you into a mess or something.
No, it was my choice. I am the one that intervened. Do not worry yourself with it. You are free to go about as you would like now. Your threads have been cleared, so to say.
I'm not buying it. Something is off. You're weepy and Na is angry and... And what's that thing over there? I'll point to this corner of the room. And I am going to try and wipe that note from you. Stealthily.
Here we go. Hold on. Alright. I'll give you a choice. Bro. You may attempt a perception check against him, or an insight check against Abby. Because that's the oldest fucking trick in the book.
Yeah, it is.
Oh. Let's see. Let's.
I should probably roll deception because I'm using the oldest trick in the book. Let's see here.
Pretty good trick.
Uh-oh.
Juno maintains her gaze on you. She is undefeated.
Reroll that right now.
Are you serious? Are you using it? Are you using it for real?
I'm being petty right now.
No!
Roll that shit right now, Juno.
Reroll that
I was
shit.
gonna
No.
say
Yes, sir.
I was gonna say that to your death
The
saving
last
throw.
one. No.
Yo.
Well,
Fucking blood money right here.
look over there.
She steals her gaze
You
on
hear
you
it.
for but a
Hear it.
moment. But a moment. She stares at you, and then her curiosity wins out, and she does
Huh?
turn her head to look.
Haha.
Yoinkables.
Yoink
Here in the glory stream, love.
God damn.
Jesus
Eddie
Christ.
D20 inspirations.
Yeah, you can't beat that one.
Yeah. There's nothing
Not
over
even
there.
with the natural.
Wait,
That's
this is the oldest trick in
crazy.
the book. She's just standing there.
Menacingly.
I'll put it in my pocket.
Silly halfling antics.
You hear Chrome swings really hard in the distance.
Whoa, whoa.
He's like, yeah, maybe you should have been watching the thread fates of my sword, bitch.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm cutting your threads right now.
I seem to have forgotten a sock. And she'll take off her boot and like sleight of hand putting on a sock that she definitely already had on. Yes,
Perception.
very
check,
strange.
you know? Deception check, Abby.
Deception. Oh
Okay.
no.
She's putting back on a sock. But might have also been that stuffed animal. Little teddy bear.
Silly me. Well, again, if there's anything you need to, I'm a great listener. I think.
Hmm.
No, that's a lie. I'm a terrible listener. Just absolutely awful at it. I like to talk. But still, if you need anything done, I'm great at doing things. I would be happy to help for what you've done. Miss Na explained the curse that you have removed from me, and it seems to have worked as she has told me about it, and I am not dead. So,
You know,
thank
you're
you.
lucky you rolled a 20 on that deception check because this is some
Yeah.
suspicious ass dialogue.
Very.
It actually works because Juno's kind of doesn't think Abby would do that to her.
Mm-hmm. That
Because
she would
she's
betray
considered
you
a
like
friend.
Right
Yep.
after you removed the blood curse from her and all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Man.
she believes Abby. She's
Surely the
Maybe she
person
works
that
for
you
me.
gave up your freedom for would not immediately steal from you.
I don't know about that. I'm
Gee,
curious though.
That
You were
doesn't make
just
it better! That doesn't make it
As I walk down the hall, I'm
Full
gonna
of traitors and
I'm gonna
fucking
take that
cowards.
thing out of my pocket and I'm gonna read it over.
Okay. Let me just copy
least I-
paste this. Waymaker. Copy paste. Also, Crow, I never responded, but the thing you sent me last, that shit looks great. I have no idea which one I would use. They're all four of them are great.
okay. I'm glad.
Sorry, I realized I never actually messaged you back. I'm very bad
You're
about
good. You're good. You're busy.
that. Nah, go ahead and cry into this pillow.
Yeah, she's gonna lay face down on the bed, like no.
No.
Eye of fate,
No.
more like blind eye. You know what I'm saying, Saul?
All right, I read it,
Yes.
and then
I have tears.
I'm gonna fold it back up and I'm gonna slip it under the door, like kind of flick it across the room.
No, you. Is that how you're leaving it?
I guess so. Miss face down in the pillow, crying, and
Oh
mascara
my
running.
god!
Well, you are a terrible friend. Bad
Me-
friend.
Meanwhile, Nar looks out the window and scares the bejesus out of some children.
I need to fix that. I need to fix that. Oh, you're back. Tail closes window.
I like how you were wiggling to cry. Bro, I saw that. I did not. miss that.
Right, well, we should probably get ready for whatever is next.
Terrible person. Yes, so, suggestions?
Well, I suppose we could speak to, if you haven't considered the removing it as a curse, if it might be a curse. Juno's an option, of course. Alternatively, there's that pointy-hatted, bearded man.
I don't think he would know how to fix this. Just saying. Man can't even fix a dead daughter.
Wow.
Wow, judgmental.
Oh,
Alright.
sorry. I'm evil.
Look, I'm just spitballing. I'm giving ideas, thoughts,
Yes.
potentials.
Did anyone die?
It was a potion.
No.
No. You want
It
the feather
appears-
back?
It appears my curse is lifted, Mr. Chrome, so no one has to worry about
It might come in
hiding.
handy for you.
No one has to worry about hiding things from me or keeping
It's
secrets, talking behind my back, or anything like that, you know.
Folds the feather, looks at it. Just spitballing here. What if I ate it?
Do it.
It's
Sounds-
back in my pocket.
Do it.
Sounds expensive.
Do it? What?
Do it.
It's ours. We can do with it what we want. It
I
might
have
be
4 more.
something to try.
Really? That's on the table? That's on the table for trying to fix my demonness. Eating a feather.
Listen,
Well, you ate
you
a potion. Was the exact same thing. Same
yes, do
time.
you want it or not?
You try to take a bath in holy water, cleanse the evil out of you.
That was crazy. That wall just spoke. Wait, that's not a wall.
Must have been the wind.
Persuasion me.
Oh no.
Wait. Are you sure? Okay.
Oh boy, kill yourself. Kill yourself right now. Kill yourself.
With a 28!
Wow!
Put it in your mouth.
Really? You think it would work? Stares at you, a slight glimmer of hope in my eyes.
Yes.
What, you want this one instead? Pulls out magical dust.
What magic dust? What?
Is that capital
I got it
D
from that.
accurate?
This is the poppy.
Oh, okay. You should make that capital D dust lowercase so I don't confuse it.
Looks at the chat bar. Ooh. Huh. Eat feather. Puts it back in pocket. Okay,
I
if
just
I
don't know
can't
it's
come up,
poppy, so.
if I can't come up with any other plans, I'll eat a feather. Well, it's the worst that could happen. Already a monster. Maybe I can be a holy monster. Hi.
Shit, dude.
What have you
You're gonna
guys
eat
been
it?
up to? Am I gonna eat it?
They're
Oh,
waiting
yeah,
for
I'm
you to
trying
eat it.
You're just waiting for me. Oh. Really? No other suggestions?
Well, if you die, I'll just bring you back. Well, I have the spell.
You'll have to summon. Oh, you know the spell. You know his spell.
Yes, but
Eyes
okay.
what?
Well, you think I wasn't prepared? I'm always prepared.
How chaotic is this? This is very chaotic. I don't know how my lawful soul feels about this. Make a sandwich, I guess. Think of ideas of the cons of eating this sandwich. Convince me.
There is no
Lemons,
con. You die and I
bread.
bring you back.
Cheese, feather, meat, cheese, bread.
Okay. I'm gonna
No, it
really
takes the bread off.
be disappointed to watch a demon die in agony.
Mustard.
Mr. Chrome, you're sure you can bring her back if this goes terribly wrong, yes?
Yeah, it's an 80.
So
80%
talk
chance.
about the cons with me. I've just been over some pretty terrible cons.
You become an angel. A total opposite of a demon. Or you just die.
Will I die? What
poor
happens if
death.
I get destroyed?
Well, that's on my conscience.
Blinks.
Are you gonna eat it?
Looks at the sandwich. Leans over his shoulder and looks at you.
Look, very strange things have been done very recently, and with success. Though everyone seems frustrated about it. Now would be I don't know. It's your decision. This is a spitball idea. One of many.
I'll be ready with dispel magic.
It'll save me. Cheers, I suppose. What a wonderful, terrible idea this could be. Hang on, that needs a different name. Yes. Yes.
Angle sandwich.
Yes.
That means it's cut in triangles.
Sniffs. Crunch.
So you
It's
eat
my
the
mouth.
angel sandwich?
Eat the angel sandwich. Does my mouth start burning?
Holy fucking shit.
Crunch.
Right.
Man.
I'm ready.
I'll admit, I rolled intelligence for it. I'm sticking to it.
I promise
Oh,
my
man.
original plan was everybody go to the wall and fight demons, but yeah. Alright.
We bring the demons here.
Nar. Make me a con save.
Nice. Hey, I'm good at these.
Okay, make me a second one.
Hey, I'm still good at these. Oh,
Make me a third one.
gotcha. Hey,
Ooh.
I'm good at these.
Bro, you can manipulate her fate to make her fail, Thimble. You hate demons, don't you?
Bro, I'm thinking about it, but like,
Munches on angel sandwich. So we're gonna go to the wall right after we're done here. We're gonna talk
in
to the
truth-
king, crunch,
Are the
and then go
rolls
to the
final?
wall.
I'm sitting here contemplating, like, endless agony to a demon, good. But she is actually trying to remove a demon from existence, which is also good. So, like, I'll let her go for now. Don't disappoint.
My other reroll was gonna be your saving throw.
There's a lot to me, buddy. Licks
Alright,
fingers.
okay. You guys watch as Nar is set on fire. Holy white fire burns out of holes all over Nar's body as she is slowly and painfully melted right in front of you. It is
Hold,
intense. It is horrifying. But
Are you with me?
because she has made her constitution saves, she survives the process.
This is worse than when my magic came back!
And there she is. Nor as she was before.
I'm a genius.
Mr. Chrome, you're a
Look at
genius.
that.
I will hug your leg.
Hang
You
on,
did
let me
it!
Just
You're amazing. Look how good.
Holy shit. That was so fucking risky.
It worked. It worked.
It was a mayonnaise.
you could say
It's
that,
just
but
ketchup. Don't worry about it.
didn't
It
they
worked.
just drop
I
in
have to
that
ask,
20?
was that ever like on the list of things to return someone from being a demon? Was eating an angel feather on that? Like,
Yeah. But like, when used properly in a potion.
oh,
She just ate raw uranium and
Yeah,
hoped
not
that it
eating
would work.
fucking raw material.
Get Thimble here. There's no more
Pizza.
demons.
Eats a giant's toe.
Meanwhile, what is Damien Thimbletop up to?
Oh, well, he was gonna go find out what our good friend, Thomas Saddleburns was up to. I
You
believe
will
he said he
find
was-
Thomas
I need a
Sandleburns
drink.
wandering around. Specifically, he seems to be hovering around a series of soldiers' corpses. Oh. Wow.
Now, Mr. Saddleburns, if you
Oh, well, what? Oh, hello.
don't worry, I won't stop you from sifting through. Take what you need. Just a few questions, if you would.
Oh, sure, go ahead. He doesn't really pay attention to you as he's looking at these corpses.
He understood. He's in his work. A few questions. Do you happen to be selling or teaching spells of a few sorts?
Spells. Sure, here. I'll hand you a spell book.
Just his whole ass spellbook?
Stay where I can see you.
He'll blink for a moment. Thank you, brother. This is... Okay, and he'll sit down, I guess, and start looking through it. You use a lot of ink. These letters are very thick.
Okay.
You know what else is very thick?
Your
Go ahead and make
forehead.
Notes. There you go.
Oh. I see what I need. But does he have more? Oh, I also see your little bit of ha-ha hee-hees at the bottom there. Good. I shall leave you a small stipend for this, as well as a bit of a premium for,
Actually, there is something you could help me with.
Oh, yes, what is it you need?
I'm currently trying to prepare replacement bones should the ritual with my little Reyna go awry. Do any of these bones look especially more healthy to you? I'm trying to find those with big, strong calcium counts. But unfortunately, all of these brass soldiers don't really seem to be nourished very well.
They're not. Do you think they're having issues with supply lines or something?
No, it's more like their food isn't very high quality. I've seen this before in those that eat magically created food. Yes, it provides you with nutrition, but not the kind of long-lasting bit.
Haven't dealt with that too much. I tend to keep to more illusions of the
Yes.
sort. Oh, this
And
one's got some nice tips.
What's truly strange as well is I've been seeing bits and pieces of corruption within their bones. Nothing too alarming, but enough that I noticed it.
Alarming of cult work, you think?
Doubtful. More so like they were exposed to it.
Do you think they were fighting them? Apparently that is something that Brass Bear intends on doing immediately.
Maybe. Maybe not. Not sure. None of these individuals have wounds from demons.
Were they enacting in rituals? Disrupting them? Seems a bit bizarre to be found
No,
in
look
here
here,
with the
see?
Mytharian so close.
See, the corruption's very light, and it's only on the outside. Almost as if they are ingesting it somehow. See, this poor fellow got his head cut off, but by a sword, not a demonic mark or anything. I suppose this fellow's bones are the best I could hope for. Be good to have a nice repertoire. I intend to summon little Raina once more. Soon she will be back in my hands, my bouncing baby girl.
No. Well, good luck with such things.
Yes,
Perhaps
you-
a little bit of money to help you along as I was to make sure that this little meeting didn't happen. Understood?
I can just not tell anyone. Why, do you have money? I could use some money. Like a lot of it if you have it.
Yes, how much are you needing at the time? I'm
Well-
more than happy to help out another brother of the hand.
Well, if you must know, I've been having some severe difficulties finding the highest quality ingredients. I'm afraid to even attempt my summoning, but I'm running out of time. I would require quite a hefty sum, however. 5,000 gold pieces, to be precise.
5,000?
To be paid back, of course, as soon as possible.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have the gold, but he will pull out I believe that's 500 platinum, correct?
Uh-huh.
And he will pull out the platinum. Consider this payment for your work and to ensure another of my brethren can continue his work.
Thomas Sanderburns will Pogchamp. Thank you, brother. I shall see that it is put to good use. You may have just saved my daughter. I insist that we hold hands to celebrate.
Oh, right. If we must, of course. Shyly
Yes.
hold his hands.
You're not married, are you, to some orcish tot?
No, I've never had the chance, unfortunately. Too much traveling, and
Yes.
the Black Hand demands
Many
much of us.
breasts.
Yeah.
You said it, brother. Give me a nice, dependable, sweaty. Squeezes your hand.
Mm. Oh, they, I don't mean to be rude or anything, but the orc that it's your friend that recommended you, you've not put claim upon him, have you?
What orc?
Oh, he said that you were a friend, an older gentleman. Had a drum, I believe?
Oh! No, he's a hand slut. You can have with him with whatever you wish. No, I'm looking for something a little bit more serious than just some palming around as he squeezes your hand. Although this is nice.
Yes. Well, I will be gaining, how would I say, housing here soon over in Arcadum. Should you need some, you can always find hearth and home under my roof.
A villa, perhaps. Somewhere where we might enjoy our privacy.
I think that would be nice.
Yes. I look forward to untangling our mustaches. But he will release you and kind of pat you on the back. To work! I thank you, brother.
Yes, I shall get back to what I was doing.
He'll return to his ritual.
Now, stay where he can see me, but out of everyone else's eyes, and start copying the spells he wants out of his spellbook.
I love Sandalburns. He is easily one of my favorite Kofanas NPCs.
Alright, he will go. Me relamente soy como los hombres, relamente soy como los hombres.
We know you want to say the line. Just cheeseburger it up, brother.
Hamburger, cheeseburger, whoop. No, I wanted Lurker to giggle shit, but he didn't. Guess it wasn't funny enough. Go ahead, Damien.
Yeah. Well, for the
His
most part,
silence hurts me.
Your Spanish is good, brother. Your Spanish is good. You do
But
not
if
need
you
mine.
don't laugh, it's not funny.
He's RPing as the statue right now.
Oh, that's true.
So-
Yes, I don't want to break his back.
Mhm.
He's gotta eat this whole bag of chips, but stealthily. It takes time.
How much time actually do we have left till we start heading out?
Like a day.
Oh, like 1 day? Okay, then I gotta be quick.
Shit, we have a day?
A
Saul
whole day
will,
of standing?
No. Saul will move from his standing position,
shit.
cleaning the place where he was at, because there's probably a lot of peels and bones from fruits and shit.
Peeled bones?
Yeah, like seeds,
Oh,
not
yes.
actual.
Yes,
seeds, yeah, seeds, yeah.
There were bones in my fruit. Are you sure it was fruit?
Casually making rat ice cream on his hand.
No.
I found a squirrel. It is much like an orange, and therefore it is an orange.
Not red ice
You are a fruit.
Not red ice cream, dude. What's red in Spanish again? Rata?
Rata.
Rata?
You gotta say it with hate.
Rata.
La rata. Yeah, just like
Rata. There we go.
You roll your eyes very good, Arcadum. Well done.
I gotta pull on it like a generator, though. I gotta pull on it a few times. Rata.
You gotta like, get that.
Yeah, I gotta pull the white out of me so I can say. Oh man. So other than a Migsicle, what else are you doing?
He's probably just gonna go out to the fucking training grounds and break a bunch of shit and hit the wall till it's nearly broken.
Excellent.
Try to harness the powers that he newly gained. Fucking the sagas and whatever.
Ha! Goo! Gah! You will feel that someone is watching you. Goo! Gah! Go! Oh. Sandal Burns will watch you work out.
Fucking freakazoid.
Whatever.
Back to summoning your daughter, Saddlebones.
Oh no, he's the wife.
Alright, he will go, oh, yes, of course. He will look away. Cuando más te muevas, más hume de mi pango.
Bro.
Sorry. Anyway. Meanwhile, back at the stool.
Splort.
How was it?
Blinks. Looks at
Oh,
Anne.
I'll go fetch a pair of glass plate, and just shows the reflection. Ta-da!
Looks at face. Looks at sorceress marks and burn marks still there.
Does she have a shatter eye?
She does still, yep.
Okay.
Looks at the shared eye. Wow. What a sandwich.
Yeah, you must have been really hungry. Throws plate.
I'm never
somewhere.
gonna have anything like that ever again in my life, am I? I think I need some food and a nap.
No more angel feathers.
Oh no, I don't want to eat another one. Sweeps up some of the ash and blood.
Oh, I'll take care of that.
Thanks. Starts just grabbing some of the extra food. Wow, I'm gonna eat. We're getting ready to go fight demons, yeah?
Yeah.
Munch. How many of them do you think are like me? Munch.
Turn into demons?
Yeah.
Probably a
There's-
handful. But they
think it's
probably
a
lost
lot.
their sense.
Maybe. Here's the real kicker, something I was thinking about. You think Agamemnon was like me? The big one.
You were created by Tyr?
No, Tyr created Agamemnon. What did he make it from? Was it a person and a potion?
I don't have that answer.
Munch. Sip.
But you gave him an idea about these angel feathers. He kind of just adorns it with on his great great sword. If that did holy light to you, maybe I can do the same to other demon.
Maybe. Save one of them.
Yeah. I'm attach one to the admonish.
Yeah. Man, beer tastes better when you're an orc.
He just starts swinging his axe again. His sword. I only got a couple days. I gotta maximize my training.
You're probably one of the strongest orcs I know. I mean that, but thank you.
At least I can do.
How did you even think that would work? Like, how?
I'm just that good. I don't know. It gives me the idea of the potion you drink, a feather you eat, especially if a feather from an angel.
Yeah? Huh. Harder than I am.
You're not cursed, are you? The curse didn't transfer to you, or
Oh. Yeah, I know what happened about that. Abby's kid. But,
that's good.
gets up, walks over. I think Juno has, something to do with Babylon now. It's not
He
as
will
bad
he will bellow and laugh, and just.
It's not as
smack the
bad as
tables.
Abby's or anything. Nothing to do with death, but
I have fate. Yeah, he's laughing. Matron of fate. Ooh, boogeyman.
eh,
Nice. Now she works with the Black Pantheon.
not sure how nice that is. Take it from experience.
That's all good. I'll make sure to rub her in her face when I see her.
Eh, I don't know. I'd almost ask if you didn't. Just, I feel like it was kind of my fault. I know I shouldn't, but I still do.
No. Remember the things that you signed?
Yeah?
She basically signed herself up to change our fate. It's not on you. It's on her behalf because she didn't read her own contract closely. That's why I don't treat her nicely, because in the contract I don't have to.
That's a way of looking at it, I suppose. Still though, in my contract, it was, hey, I was gonna be your friend. Still think I might try to get to know her and be her friend. She's a really good cleric, and she's been keeping Willowpipe alive this whole time.
Yeah. Anyone can really do that.
Munch.
Wow.
Okay.
Knock, knock, knock,
Yeah,
knock, knock.
he
knock,
just
knock,
stands
knock.
there now.
Oh, here we go. Zooming in, zooming
Knock,
in.
knock, 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 knock.
Time to
If
feel
I-
things.
I figured.
Knock, 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 knock.
If I stand up, do I see the note on the floor?
You sure do.
Juno, 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 Juno. Knock, 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 knock.
She's going to lean down and pick it up slowly, realizing that it's neatly folded, not how she put it in her pocket, and walk over to the door and open it.
You see a
Juno.
thief, I mean Abby, in front of you.
Juno, it's not. She's an orc again. She's not a demon. She got fixed. Chrome had this great idea with this angel feather, and then she made a sandwich, and she put like lettuce, tomatoes, and an angel feather, and then put the bread, and then she took the bread away for some reason, like a breadless sandwich. It was strange. And then she ate it, and then she like crumbled, and she was freaking out, and she bubbled into a puddle on the ground, and it was terrible. It was horrible. And then she's back. She's regular Nar again. Aren't you excited? This is great.
Wonderful.
Yes, it is. She's not a demon anymore. That is a great thing. That's very good. What? Head tilt.
She will hold up the piece of paper that is neatly folded.
Stares. Hmm.
I am happy for you. Really, your friend is cured. You are cured. You can continue on doing whatever it is you all choose to do. I shall take my leave in the next morning.
But wait, what? Why? If it's your paper, I looked at it. I looked at it for a minute. I was curious, and I didn't think. I probably shouldn't have done that.
You didn't think
Look.
you could just ask me?
No.
I understand. I understand. You've all certainly been through a lot. It's okay. It's honestly fine. You just need someone that's not me, not a maiden of fate, not someone meddling in everything.
You're not meddling. You're fixing things. You're making them better. Look, I'm better, and Miss Nara is better, and that is because you're here. I know it. You're fixing fate in general. Everything is lining back up the way it's supposed to be.
Do you want
It's
to
a
know
good
why I
thing.
made the deal, Abby?
What deal?
The deal for you. To remove that curse.
So there was a deal. Squints.
If the oath was to be broken, you would all have suffered the consequences of that. If I go, and I am not able to meet the deal, then the only one injured in these consequences is me. But no matter how hard I try, none of you trust each other, trust me. We're going to go into the middle of a war zone, and I don't know if the demons or the other party members will attack me first. Why should I trust any of you on the battlefield? I know when I'm
No.
not welcomed.
I understand.
I've
I-
changed your fates. I've done my part.
If I'm completely honest, you're right. This party doesn't trust each other. We've traveled together through necessity. Selfish reasons lining up, you see. And now Na is back to her old self. and the ley lines. Something happened there finally, and it's fixed, which means her life's work, her quest is complete. And as for me, well, I thought I knew what I wanted, and in the end it wasn't. And now I know that there's a value in friendship, and I am sorry for stealing your letter. I know that does not help my case here at all. You're right. None of us trust each other, and that's not something that you are alone on. Something is going on. Are you working directly with the Baron or something? Is that what the letter is about?
No, I wasn't. I don't know, it was just on the bed. But honestly, if that letter is the only thing in days to make me feel better about what I've been doing, I don't see a reason to stay with this party.
You don't think it's suspicious for a moment that it just appeared on your bed? You mean he didn't hand it to you personally?
No.
Then how do you know it's from him? How can you trust it?
It talked about what we discussed.
I see.
2 medallions. But it doesn't matter. No matter what I say, your party members won't believe me, as I am who I am, and they are who they are. And I do not fault them for it if their journeys were wrought with strife about these sorts of things. I'm just tired.
Tired. I understand tired. That for sure. I am on the same boat with. Are you? Please don't leave us. Chrome can be difficult, but he is a good person. He makes.
I have yet to see any of that. Everything you've said about him, I understand you admire him, but his actions don't speak of anything you say. Willing to betray alliances? What makes us so certain he won't betray us? You, Abby.
I don't. And she'll start to tear up, actually, at that thought.
Oh no!
I just... There has to be someone. Every time I get close to someone, something terrible happens to them. All of them, any of them, something terrible happens, and because that is the case, I suppose, as your friend, as short as our interactions have been, can't fault you in leaving.
You and are the reasons I want to stay. You've shown me kindness. You've listened, but I see you prefer Chrome's wisdom.
Chrome is resilient. She'll clench her fist frustratedly. You don't understand. Look.
He has survived when other friends have disappeared. I understand.
They all die, or terrible things happen to them, and then I'm alone, and he is resilient. He's been there the whole time. I might not agree with everything he does or says, or the way and the methods that he does things, but he's there, and I need somebody to be there. There's probably a reason I've somehow surrounded myself with people who can't die, or that are incredibly difficult to kill. And I watched you fight that angel, and please don't leave me.
Fear I might be more of a burden to the party now with my dealings. Especially considering where you all want to go.
If you knew the dealings that we've had already, I doubt that one more feather on the heap will increase the burden too severely.
I will think about it then. I will consider your words and your feelings before making my choice.
And if you do decide to go, then you have my blessing, as I don't want to put you in a situation where you... maybe you've dispelled my curse, for all I know. Maybe there's other deeper things. Maybe my fate is to suffer and die alone, but I'm trying really hard to fight it, and I don't know if that's what you see.
How hard do you want that fate to be changed, Abby?
I'd hate to interrupt, but at this point, something happens. Whilst discussing fate, Juno will feel a very strange feeling. Something that she has she has felt before. As she is speaking to Abby, she will start to see the threads of fate around her begin to shift, to change. She begins to see other things shifting in and out. It's difficult at first to make it out. But eventually, it gets closer and closer, closer. As the threads of fate dance around, you will start to see other images. Strange ones. Almost like other people standing beside her. You will see suddenly the threads begin to burn and shift together. And then you will see it, a revelation from your matron. Your goddess has not abandoned you. Your role is too important to be thrown away by the petty actions of lesser creatures. The threads of fate. Arabella must not fail. This path must not fail. To fail at the wall, to fail in your final duty, will see the fate the matron has decided unravel.
That worried expression she had, Abby, softens as she looks almost past you. Is this the fate you want, Abby?
Do I have a choice?
Always.
There was a time where I had a locket, which I was told would lead me to my heart's desire. And I opened that thing up to look at it all the time. I don't...
Man, I'm really sorry to interrupt, but we are at time.
Yeah, we're right at time. I'll think about it.
think about
I'll think about it.
There you go. Good fucking session. Not at all what I planned.
Let's play house, guys. Let's play house.
I had all my bionicles ready. I was gonna bang them together.
Yeah, buddy. Can I do something real quick with Thomas? It'll take like 2 minutes max.
What is it that you want to do?
Well, I was going to return the book to him, thank him for it. Very helpful. But the place is going to be rather tumultuous here soon, with the Baron leaving and the preparations, the armistice. Just want him to let him know that if he ever has any issues, any problems, that he should have seen within our shared nightmares the image of a black hand grasping in with a brass fist.
Thank you.
And he will open his shirt and pull out the pin that he was given at his soda.
Oh.
No, thank you. He keeps watching Soul swing his hammer, take a drink from his hammer.
Okay, I understand, but
So swollen. Okay. It's grunt. Yes, all of it.
and yet he uses it nothing but to. If you would please pay attention.
Right? Yes. What?
Look, I understand the distraction, but please bear with me. If you will take this pin, which is of the Brass Baron's men, if you are ever in trouble, use my name, Thimbletop. If you allow them to know your identity.
I already have one of these.
Oh. Well, that was convenient. But again, if you may use my name, it is a bit of a. You should find protection amongst their ranks.
Very well.
Shall I see you again?
Indeed. Farewell.
Right. He's gonna go out into the city.
Choking.
And to do spy shit.
Firmly spit. Okay.
He understands, but he also understands that he's not worth his time.
Good sesh.
Good time, guy. Good times.
Yeah.
Good time.
Well done. Good RP by everyone.
Very good, very good.
Very good spy RP. Huge revelations. Juno crying.
So much stuff.
Man.
Crow having to deal with the weight of her decisions. Very good.
Having to deal with the child that is Abby Embersong. I'm so sorry.
I love the fact that you're out here spying on the one person who's honest about her intentions.
I know! She's the worst!
Alrighty. Bye-bye, everybody. See y'all next time.
Oh, Nora.
Bye.